Hi there, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will Dupree. Here in just a moment, we are going to be listening into a news conference that's being held at Dell Diamond in Round Rock, which is serving as a max vaccination site run by Williamson County and Curative. The County Judge Bill Gravel will be hosting that and starting things off right there, and we will listen to a few other officials comment about this. What they will be discussing is that Williamson County has ended its county-led vaccine wait list, and they may discuss some changes to operations, so we'll just have to wait to see what that is specifically during this news conference. But again, we're going to listen in to Williamson County Judge Bill Gravel get his remarks underway here in just a moment. Again, these are coming at Dell Diamond in Round Rock. Let's take a listen.
L-S-H-O-E. We will allow for time for questions at the end, so I'll go ahead and turn over to Judge Gravel.
Good afternoon. Isn't it a beautiful day to be outside instead of inside? You know, I'm mindful that, and some of you will remember this, it's been 451 days ago for me was the very first time I heard of COVID-19. And I'll never forget the press conference that we had outside of the historic courthouse. Do you remember that? Because it was really the last time we had a public press conference that I recall. 451 days ago was the first time I heard about COVID. That's 1 year, 2 months, and 26 days ago. What's happened in Williamson County in that time is between those that have contracted COVID or reported to have been contracted COVID, the total has been 44,883 folks. And of that, of those folks that have been infected, we've had 461 folks that have died as a result of COVID-19 in Williamson County. The price and the loss has been high, and I am mindful of that as county judge. But I'm also mindful of the fact that almost 99% of the people that have contracted COVID have survived as a result of COVID-19 and the great administrative measures that have been put in place. I have some really good numbers today. They come straight from the Texas Department of Health's website. If you look under the tab of doses administered, these are numbers that I have that are most current. To date, and by the way, we started administering the COVID vaccine in Williamson County to the public exactly 4 months ago today. Now, for a 2-week period prior to that, we administered it to first responders and paramedics and medical staff. But it's really 4 months ago today we started administering it to the public. And as of today in Williamson County, of doses administered, the total is 404,773 doses. And let me just say that number again to let it sink in. In the last 4 months, and a little bit more with the paramedics, first responders, we've doses administered 404,773. And that started just 4 months ago. Today, based upon the state health department's records, the number of first shots given in Williamson County through all of our different providers, and I'm assuming from the state's website it also implies individuals from Williamson County perhaps that have been vaccinated in other counties as well. But first shots through today, of those age 16 and older, we've vaccinated 56.4% of our population here in Williamson County. With second shots, of 16 and older, we have vaccinated 35.62% of our residents as well. And when I read these last set of numbers, I'm going to hand off this paper so it quits blowing away and I can look you in the face and we can talk. But of age 65 and older through yesterday, we have vaccinated 61,299 individuals in our community that are age 65 and older. And think about that just for a moment. That's 83.73%. Our senior adults, 65 and older, have responded well to being vaccinated. The second doses for that particular age group, we have vaccinated 47,935 65 years of age and older, and that actually works out to 65.47%. This week in Williamson County alone, first doses received totaled 20,110 first doses through 25 different providers. And I want to hand this off. Thank you, Michael. I want to hand this off, and then I'll ask others to speak. But I just want to say this to the citizens of Williamson County. You have been patient for the last year and 2 months and however many days. And I want to say thank you for your patience. I also want to say to our community that you've been faithful in the last 4 months as we've prioritized our first responders, our most fragile community, and you've allowed them to get vaccinated before you. I want to say as well, too, that the reason that we're gathered here today is that this will be the last press conference that Williamson County has in relation to COVID-19. This location, this week, will be the last week of first doses administered through our large hub sites here in Williamson County. We have multiple smaller locations and doctors' offices and clinics that will be administering the vaccine, but this is going to be our last week of first doses at this site. Now, at this site and in Georgetown, and at the site at Family Hospitals, over at Kelly Reeves, those locations will continue with second doses. But once we've completed second doses, we will have finished the mass vaccination sites. I want to say this to the people of Williamson County. The last year and 2 months, we have walked through the most difficult thing I believe that Williamson County has ever walked through. And you have walked through that with us hand in hand. I want to say, too, thank you for your understanding and for your patience. I want to say a special thank you to the private businesses that stepped up over 4 months ago when I came knocking on their door. I'll never forget the very first conversation I had with the leadership at Curative is, hey, you guys are doing this in California, and you guys are doing an amazing job at testing sites all across Texas. Would you consider coming to Williamson County and leading a major vaccination effort for us? And they said, sure, Judge, let us start on the process. When would you like us to begin? And I said, tomorrow. And they said, no, really, Judge, we don't have any vaccines or any doses. We can't begin tomorrow. I said, listen, I need to know your start date, and I will promise you that we have vaccines for you to put shots in arms. And you know what Curative said? Curative said, Judge, we will build it. We will build it if you will get us the vaccines. And folks, it was like the Field of Dreams. All of the people, the participants, the parties came together and they built it. They said, Judge, we need a location where we can do mass vaccinations in Williamson County. I said, well, first of all, we can start at Georgetown at the Georgetown High School football stadium. And they said, Judge, do you have permission? I said, no. But I know the leadership at Georgetown High School Athletic, and they will want to partner with us. I made a phone call to them, and do you know what their answer was immediately? Yes. And they said, Judge, we need a bigger location, one with a bigger parking lot. And they said, man, we would really like the Dell Diamond. They said, Judge, do you know anybody at the Dell Diamond? I said, sure, I know the guy in charge. And I already know what his answer will be. His name's Chris. He runs the organization, and his answer is going to be yes. And they said, Judge, how do you know his answer is going to be yes? And I said, it's because Chris and the Round Rock Express always partner with the community, not only in the good times, but in the complicated times. And I believe that the reason we've seen such success in the last 4 months has been because of the public-private partnerships. I believe it's been because government got out of the way and we allowed private business to thrive, and we said to some of our best friends, hey, we need you guys to step up to the plate and let's serve our community. The reason today I'm wearing a Round Rock Express shirt is because I'm excited. Because I'm going to be back at this ballpark on May the 6th. And you know why? That is the opening of minor league baseball in America. And you know what? This county judge will be here with my shirt on, with my mask on, which is MLB rules. And it's time for us to open up and play ball. And you know what? This is a promise I'll make you. There's going to be 10 to 12,000 of my best friends that are going to show up on that same day. Listen. This pandemic is not over. There are still pockets that need to be vaccinated. There are people groups that we need to continue to reach out to, but it is time to open America. And I'm excited about opening America. Can you think of a better place? Baseball, apple pie, and a Budweiser. Then on May the 6th. Can you imagine that? So I'm proud to introduce to you the president of the Round Rock Express, somebody who's just really given us their whole complex here, Chris. And Chris, I want to say on behalf of the 600,000 people that call Williamson County home, I want to say thank you for stepping up and standing out for the people of Williamson County, Texas. Chris?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you guys for coming out today. You know, Judge actually called me back in November and had this plan. And the thing that we were really ready to do was to get our world back. It's been a tough 13 months for folks all across the nation, and especially here in Williamson County. We've got a great relationship with the city of Round Rock, with Mayor Craig Morgan and the city council. We've got a great relationship with Williamson County. When you think of Dell Diamond, there's a baseball game 70 nights a year playing on Dell Diamond Stadium. It's the Round Rock Express. It's our AAA team for the Texas Rangers. We always say that Dell Diamond's bigger than a baseball game, and it's what can we do outside the walls of Dell Diamond. One of the things that's in our core values is we challenge our staff to participate in the community. So when Judge and Tara reached out with Curative, we were the first to raise our hands and say, yes, let's do whatever we can to make sure that we help the people of Williamson County and help people in America and get this thing going. Our industry, the sports industry, has taken a tough beating the last 13 months. Like Judge says, May 6th is going to be opening day for the Round Rock Express, 7:05. We're excited. I hope his 10,000, 12,000 people want to come out. You can buy tickets online, Judge. But we're excited to host people, and it's going to be a very emotional day. We've lost a lot of close friends. We've lost half our staff in this 13 months. But come May 6th, we're going to be ready to play baseball. We couldn't be more excited to partner with the Williamson County and Curative in this process these last 2 months. Every day walking in and watching what their staff is doing to make people better and get them vaccinated is what we're all called to do. So excited, couldn't be more excited about May 6th. We invite you guys to come out and hope you come out and support us. Thanks for your time today.
I want to say to Chris, you don't know this, come up here, Chris. Through just a few minutes ago at this location, we have vaccinated 57,303 people right here. 57,303 people. And for somebody who wanted to take care of his community and help his community, you've been there, brother. And I just want to say thank you. Listen to me, Chris. You guys saved lives, so thank you very much for what you guys did.
That might be the most important thing we've ever done at Dell Diamond. And thank you guys for giving us the opportunity. And we hope people are safe and come out and support us.
Yeah. All right, next up is Michael Shue, who's the head of emergency management for Williamson County. And I believe he is the best in America at what he does. Mr. Shue.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Judge. I just wanted to discuss, as we close down these mass vaccination sites, there's still, and I've spoken with the providers, there's still the local care providers, state and federal approved, and also with the primary care physicians, that as we close these mass vaccination sites, there's still the ability for you to go ahead and get a vaccine where you need to. HEB, CVS, Walmart, etc. The other thing I'd just like to discuss is, as we continue to close things, our Virtus site, to help with you signing up to receive the vaccine, it'll be open today at First United in Georgetown. And then after that, we'll continue to close these things down. That's all I have, Judge.
Who's next? Connie, who's next? Curative. Come on up, Curative. These guys have been amazing. By the way, our Virtus Center and our phone call centers, both of those in Williamson County, will be closed this Friday at 5 p.m. And I want you to know I've never been more excited about closing an office than closing those offices. And the reason why that's so exciting is less people are coming in for help, and many fewer folks are making phone calls. So we're excited. You need to write that down. Government is closing offices. Isn't that an amazing thing? Hold it up closer.
Hello, I'm Tara Williams. I'm the Central Texas Growth Manager for Curative. We work very closely with the county of Williamson County and other counties across the United States. Williamson County was one of our first partners and has been an amazing partner to work with. As we are getting ready to close these sites, we're not going to continue to vaccinate. We're now pivoting and utilizing our mobile vaccine units and going out to hard-to-reach locations, communities, working with organizations as well as associations, and going on site to get those people vaccinated. Another thing that we would like to get across to everybody is we will not turn anybody away. We want to vaccinate everybody. If you don't have insurance, we will still vaccinate you. If you don't have an ID with you, we will still vaccinate you as long as you're of legal age. Pfizer, that's 16. Moderna, that is 18.
Perfect. Thank you, Tara. My name is Krista Meehan. I'm the Director of Vaccine Distribution for the state of Texas. So I've got to be very involved across the state, which has been fantastic. And like Tara said, Williamson County has definitely been one of our best partners. They have been with us from the beginning when we were doing testing, and quickly, like Judge said, moved into the vaccination side with us. They were the first ones to say, hey, how are we going to do this? How are we going to partner? So super thankful for that relationship. And like Tara said, the mass sites are going to be closing down, but this isn't the end. We are moving forward with the mobile units, some kiosk units. We really just want to make sure that everyone still knows that we are going to be here, we're going to be around, wanting to make sure that everyone knows the process and how easy it is still going to be. You will easily find appointments throughout our county and different areas. You can go to curative.com. Put in your location. It is an easy find. There's lots of appointments that are available. We still have plenty of doses to get out. We want to administer them as safely and quickly as possible. Curative's mission is to end this pandemic. That is what it's been since we started this back in March of last year, and that's still our goal. And we are so much closer than where we were then. So it's super exciting to be a part of it. And also wanted to note, we are also open to patients that have had second doses at other locations. Again, Tara mentioned we are not going to turn anyone away. So anyone that is looking for a dose, whether it's first or second, we are here to vaccinate. Our team is ready. You're still going to see, all of our team members from the Dell Diamond site will be moving on with us into other locations. So they're excited to see everyone as we move forward into these mobile units and our next steps.
Again, I would like to remind you, for those of you that are in the news media, you have a platform that some of us don't. And it would really be helpful if you could just simply put a link on there to the curative.com location. We still have appointments available today, guys. Listen, we have more vaccine on hand than we have arms to put them in. So if you would continue to use that platform that you have, that would help us. And we're able to take appointments here and at the Georgetown location over the next few days. So I want to say again, thank you to Curative, and a special reminder to those that have received the first dose and they're struggling with where to get their second dose. If you can't get it where you went to at first, I just want to say to you that Williamson County's here for you and Curative's here for you. If you need that second dose and you can't get it from that original provider, I just encourage you to go to the curative.com website and sign up there, and they will help you work through that process. So we're grateful for Curative helping us with that. Now, we're going to take a couple, 3 questions, and then we're going to wrap up. So thank you guys for being here. Questions?
How do y'all plan to go about getting that last group, which is a pretty significant group, vaccinated with kind of interest waning at this point?
Well, so we actually have a couple of other operations going on other than our mass vaccination site. First of all, this mobile unit that you see behind us, they have worked in the last many days to get to different pockets of location. In fact, that mobile unit's going to be this Friday and Saturday up in Gerald, Texas, if my memory is right, and they're going to be vaccinating in that community. We also have 2 other options. We have our mental health and mobile outreach team that, with our paramedics from Williamson County, that are also hitting those hard-hit areas. And then the third option that we have utilized is National Guardsmen. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, I was with National Guardsmen as they hit 40 homes. And you think, well, Judge, 40 homes is not very much, but we vaccinated everybody in that home that is connected with the people that lived in that home. So that's kind of a big deal. You're going to see that continue. That's aside from the 22 other providers that have the vaccine right now. You can go, for example, in Taylor, Texas, to the CVS, and this week they've received 1,170 doses in Taylor, Texas. And there are many other locations all throughout Williamson County that have those same options. Our health district hasn't stopped. They're really working on those pockets of folks to make sure that we connect with them and that we vaccinate them. So the mass drive-through sites will stop, but we're not going to stop reaching out and connecting with our folks and vaccinating the ones that want to be vaccinated. Yes, sir.
I have a follow-up on that one, Judge. Aren't you worried that as the county government de-emphasizes vaccinations, because you're not going to have big clinics and things like that, that these very pockets of folks, especially those who are very resistant to it, you've got to get to 75%.
Right.
That is every adult in Williamson County.
Right.
That's every adult in Williamson County. So aren't you worried that maybe with you de-emphasizing this, that's sending the wrong message?
So I think the answer to your question is no. I want to answer your question. No, I'm not worried about it. But I want to tell you why I'm not concerned about it. And could we use Taylor as an example? Though we as a county are de-emphasizing the mass vaccination sites, through the leadership of Mayor Brant Rydell, who has been, I think, one of the top mayors leading through this pandemic for the last 14 months. Mayor Rydell said, Judge, we need a vaccination site in our community. And we put it at a local Catholic church, who we had a great partnership with, and our health district was putting shots in arms. But the mayor himself, who does a Meals on Wheels delivery program, was telling the folks that he was encountering through his Meals on Wheels. And Richard, you've seen, I think, firsthand in Taylor, who's had one of the best responses from the citizenry because of local elected officials, not state elected officials, not federal elected officials, but local elected officials. So to get to the 75% is going to require the effort, I believe, of the local mayors and the local school boards and everybody who's still willing to go out and visit folks. You know, one quick anecdotal story, the mayor delivered a meal across the street from the church where they were vaccinating, a few houses down. And he said to the residents where he was doing the Meals on Wheels delivery, he said, have you guys got vaccinated yet? And they said, no, we don't know how to do that. Well, they didn't have electronics, they didn't have technology, they only got a weekly newspaper, right? And he said, well, you can get vaccinated right across the street. And they said, oh, it's got to be too complicated. The mayor personally walked them over across the street. They waited in line 45 minutes, and they both were vaccinated, went back home. He warmed up their meal and served their meal. So I think it's going to take that grassroots effort going door to door within communities.
Are you saying 75% is where you think herd immunity is? In Austin Public Health says 67%.
Yeah.
So where do you see that falling?
So he said 75%, right? And I've heard Austin Public Health say 67%. I've also heard some federal and state leaders say 60%. Here's what Williamson County Judge is saying. I want to put a shot in the arm of everyone who wants to be vaccinated, period. That's what I want. I can tell you this, that before this week is out, we will have well achieved herd immunity in Williamson County in the population of age 65 and older. But for us to get the rest of the way is going to continue to take this granular grassroots effort to get there. That's a great question, but I'm not going to answer it with a specific number. Last question.
When Curative shuts down this vaccination site, do people still sign up for vaccines through Curative?
That's a great question. I don't know if you heard that. Come on up and answer that for us. And hold that up close.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Repeat the question.
so can you repeat the question real quick, just make sure I'm getting it right?
The max vaccination site gets shut down here. Can people still sign up for Curative to get a vaccine?
Absolutely. So those are the sites that Tara was mentioning that we'll be doing. Some of them will be mobile, some of them will be static sites, but a kiosk-sized site. So opposed to doing, 3,000 a day, we will be doing a couple of hundred a day. And we're able to set up multiple of those throughout the community kind of based on the need. So we're working with the county and our teams at Curative to kind of figure out where those need to be. Yep.
What's the max number of vaccines you get a day?
Ooh, I'd have to go look back at that number. I know our max here at this site specifically, I think, was right in the 3,200.
All right. And one last word. How many of you have been working on this story for the last 14, 15 months? Yeah. And we're off the record just for a moment. Can we go there? This has been one of the least delightful times in my life. And I know for many of you, you're exhausted. And I'm exhausted too. But I just want to say to you on behalf of the people of Williamson County, I want to say thank you. Chris just realized how many thousands of shots they gave. I hope that you guys can realize how many lives you saved. because you've told the story. You've told the story when it's not been popular for you in the media, and you've told the story when it's not been popular for us in politics. But you didn't waver, and you didn't acquiesce, and you didn't back off. You told the story. And the last encouragement I would have for you is don't stop telling the story, because we've got more folks to put shots in arms to save lives. You may not understand this, but your work saved people's lives. And don't ever forget that I said that. You know that. And so thank you for how you've covered this. And I pray that you and I have to never, ever, ever go through another global pandemic. God bless you, and thank you for today.
Will Dupree, still here in the KXAN Live studio. Thank you all for sticking with us as we've carried this news conference there in Williamson County. We're looking live again at Dell Diamond, where Curative has partnered with Williamson County to open a mass vaccination hub. The big headline, though, you see right there at the bottom of your screen, Williamson County will close all of its mass vaccination sites later this week. This will be the final week for these large drive-through hubs in Williamson County because, as the county judge who's standing right there said earlier, is that there is simply more demand, or more supply rather, than there is demand at this time. Again, there is more supply than there is demand right now. So they are going to close those mass vaccination sites. The county is also ending its wait list for people to go and sign up for an appointment to get a shot through Williamson County. So what they are urging people to do is to now go to one of the private providers. There are more than 20, about 25 I believe is what they referenced. There are more than 20 private providers where people can sign up and get COVID-19 vaccine appointments to get that coveted shot to try to help bring this pandemic to end. A few statistics to share that the county judge talked about a few moments ago is that since this vaccination process began in Williamson County, there have been more than 404,000 doses administered, and he said that at this time, more than 56% of the population 16 and older in Williamson County has gotten one dose, and then there have been about 35.6% who are fully vaccinated now, getting those two doses from both the Pfizer and Moderna and the one shot of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It has been given the green light to continue, and vaccination using the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has now begun again in the state. We will continue to report about this. And one thing that was interesting and to note here is that, you know, this press conference happened at Dell Diamond, which has been a mass vaccination site. Curative partnered with the county to open that there, and since it is open, it has vaccinated more than 57,000 people, and the judge telling that representative from Round Rock Express that, quote, "You guys saved lives." And that's a big effort there. The Round Rock Express, as was discussed earlier as well, will have its opening game on May 6th. So we will keep covering that too. Lots of different things to continue to follow here because this pandemic is far from over. The vaccination process continues. You can find so many resources on our website. That's KXAN.com. You can also access it easily on your smartphone. Please download the KXAN News mobile app. Thank you all again for watching. I'm Will Dupree here in the KXAN Live studio. We'll see you back here at another time with additional updates. Please, everyone, stay safe and healthy out there, and take care.